So excited to be here tonight with all of you, and just super grateful for what's going on right now and what God is doing in the lives of so many people in this company. I'm just blown away by the success stories that are basically popping up every day. I wake up today and I see Chairman 10s. I think it was yesterday, a brand new Chairman 250, and I'm thinking to myself, this is so much bigger than any one person. This is so much bigger than Joey Wilson or Matthew Thayer or myself or David Emenite or Christopher Terry. I mean, I've been getting really, more spiritual about this company. I'm just going to be super transparent with you guys just because that's what I've always done my entire career. I mean, I look at what's going on in the world right now. I was in LA. I actually witnessed like a complete scene out of Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, I watched 30 people break into a CVS in front of me, and I watched like an LAPD helicopter phone in the cop cars. They showed up, dude. They zip tied like 30 people. I mean, it was just insane. So I just look at what's going on in the world right now, and the message the media is trying to get us to buy into is division, be separate, judge each other, hate each other, racism, discrimination. I mean, it's just so bad. And then I look at our company and I'm like, man, it's crazy because our company, it's not dominated by one demographic. It's not dominated by one race, religion, creed, sexuality. It's not dominated by any of that. You got people from every walk of life in I Am Mastery Academy. And this is important stuff. Winning, excelling, having lifestyle altering income, just doing amazing things. And I think about the themes of our company: abundance, love, unity. One of our biggest messages is people helping people. I mean, Matt Thayer gets on these calls, the king of high frequency Forex, and the dude helps thousands of people. He texted me tonight. He goes, dude, I had 15,000 people on a call tonight live doing high frequency Forex. And here's this dude from Minnesota. We met the day Joey picked me up to go to lunch at I think it was Applebee's during the Super Bowl, because I was going to the Super Bowl when Tom Brady lost to the Eagles in the fourth quarter, freezing. It was like negative 95 degrees outside. And now trading has completely changed his life. And now Matt's helping. I mean, I think I want to say hundreds of thousands of people now make money trading, okay, high frequency Forex. And then you got Joey Wilson, normal guy from Minnesota, just like I'm a normal guy from Columbus, Ohio, middle class America. And network marketing has changed his life. And now these guys are Chairman 25s, about to break down the door of Chairman 50. And then by the end of the year, the goal is Chairman 100. And then in 2021, they're going to be running for Chairman 250, Chairman 500. And I'm with them every step of the way. So I'm just excited to be here tonight. Shout out to Joey and Matt for being incredible, great leaders. And also shout out to all of you on this call, 200 people, max the Zoom line out, I'm assuming, and that are here. It's Sunday night. I'm in Miami. It's 10:40 p.m. at night. I don't need to be here right now talking to all of you, but I'm here because I want to be here, and I'm here because I want to see some of you on this call just snap and go to the next level, elevate and go to the next level, because the truth is the truth. The entire old model is completely dead in the water. You see now these massive companies like Uber corporate and Netflix and Amazon and eBay, Google, Facebook. They're now saying that we don't even need you to have a college degree to get a job position. I mean, the entire old model of the economic, just global economy, it's all shifted. It's all changed. You can just take it and just break it, smash in the middle of the street. And then you can say, wow, I'm so grateful because I'm in a company that has completely changed the game. I'm going to give you guys some facts and figures, okay? In the last 90 days since the C word took place, I don't like to say the C word. I don't like to speak that into existence. But since the C word came into existence, guys, we've helped 29,000 families, people, achieve a platinum position in this company. 29,000 people. We went into that whole situation at about 9.6 million a month in sales volume. This morning, we're at 26 million. And it's what? It's the middle of the month of June, right? It's what? It's exactly the middle of the month. It's June 14th. We're halfway through the month. We're going to end this month by tripling the company in the last 4.5 months. I mean, it's not even motivation. It's not a pep talk. It's not a let's get excited call. It's a oh my gosh, based on numbers and statistics, this is happening. It's not about to happen. It's now happening. There's a 22-year-old Chairman 250 right now. I'm blown out of my mind. I'm still having a hard time processing the level of success people are experiencing in this company. So a couple of key points I want to go over today. I don't have any notes in front of me. I'm just going off the top of my head like usual. I really believe that it all begins with a decision. And a lot of you have heard that before. I know Joey has talked about making the decision, having a burning desire, but you might hear him say it, but you don't actually hear it. You listen to him say, make a decision, but then you still have not yet written down your goal on a goal card. I mean, I don't know how many times that I need to say it or talk about, and I don't like talking about money. This jersey I'm wearing was a gift from Nicole Palacios in Colombia. I'm wearing shorts my mom bought me, Nike shorts, right? Like, I'm a normal guy. I'm middle class Ohio. The money has not changed me. The best compliment I get at this point in my career is, man, Alex, after all this stuff that's happened to you, man, it's actually pretty cool. You're still a normal guy. Like, that's the best compliment I can get at 30 years old after making, I think it's close to 35 million in commissions, is that I've still stayed a humble, normal guy like everybody else. And I'm telling you guys right now, okay, the decision, when you look up the Latin root word of decision, it means to kill off. Decide means to kill. It means to kill off, right? And teachers never taught you that because they never taught me that. So when you actually make a decision, you need to now cut off other things in your life. And the biggest message I can give you is that we are halfway through 2020. Has this year been insane? Yeah. I mean, Kobe Bryant passing away, that was enough for me for like 10 years, man. I cried for 4 days straight like a big baby on this couch. I couldn't believe it. And then we get smacked in the face with all these different things going on. And thankfully, a lot of the things now are bringing positive change that was needed in the world, which is amazing. And I'm excited about that. But, you know, they shut sports down. They shut this down. They just reopened bars in Miami, but it's social distancing with masks on. I mean, it's such a crazy world. And you and me are in a company. We are in an ecosystem. We are in a vibrational frequency of complete success, happiness, achievement, and abundance. So I'm imploring you all to decide tonight, hey, you know what? I'm going to make a decision to hit a certain rank. Forget December 31st, 2020. Forget your 5-year plan. Let's talk about August 31st, 2020. All right, we can save that for another conversation. Let's talk about where you are going to be, because I know the goal I've set for August 31st, 2020, end of summer, when you wake up and your eyes open up, what level of income are you going to be earning? Listen, money's a good thing to talk about, right? I know some of you might have grown up in houses where money was a tough conversation, right? When you brought up money, people told you to be happy with what you have, to eat all the food on your dinner plate, to turn off the lights when you're leaving the house because, to save money on save a nickel on the light bill, stuff like that. But I'm telling you guys, money is super important. And it's even more important today than it was back then, because money right now is helping you stay protecting your families, right? And when you look at America, when you look at the entire planet and you ask yourself, why is it 3% of the world own 97% of all the money? Why is it 3% of the world own all the cryptocurrency, all the real estate, own all the hedge funds, all the stocks? Why does 3% of the world have all of this money and 97% struggle financially? Did you know that 85% of Americans don't even have $10,000 in a bank account? I mean, when I hear that, I'm like, yo, and then I look around what's going on, and people are focused on Call of Duty, right? Call of Duty. Oh, because Meek Mill plays Call of Duty at night. Meek Mill, his best friend is one of my close friends. He got a check for $19 million because he wears Puma t-shirts and Puma sneakers, okay? So when you get that check, you want to go play Call of Duty every night with your homies, man, God bless you, okay? But I'm just giving you guys real perspective, man. I love playing NBA 2K. I love playing video games, man. I love having fun and partying and stuff like that. But there comes a point in your life where you make a decision, where you say, dude, I'm going to be the first person in my family to not accept mediocrity. Like, that's what I wasn't saying that because my parents did well in insurance, but they never became super wealthy. They made money and stuff, but not to the level that I ever dreamed of accomplishing. So I made the decision. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm just going to be the person that completely changes the entire family dynamic. I'm going to be the person to make enough money to where our family name now is changed forever and ever and ever. And the next generation knows that, yeah, they need to bust their butt and develop a net worth of 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, and then give it all away and make the world a better place. Okay. So you got to say tonight, okay, I'm going to decide right now where I'm going to be August 31st, 2020. So go ahead and write that down. I mean, honest to God, this is a conversation. There's no time limit on here. All right. No one's got bedtime. If you're up at 11, you could be up at 11:30. Okay. Take 10 seconds and write down where you see yourself in your mind. Where are you going to be August 31st, 2020? And I hope some of you guys are taking notes. I see 𝐷𝐾𝐲 𝐖𝐸l is taking notes. Shout out to him. All right. You should be writing this stuff down. And you're not writing this stuff down because Alex Morton's so special, because Alex Morton's not so special. I'm just as special as you. Because at a spiritual DNA level, based on science, not religion, based on science, we are all the same. You may say, well, he's white. Okay, he's white. Or he's African-American. Yeah, that might be true. Or he's Mexican. Okay, that might be true. But when you break us down, right, we are all exactly the same on a spiritual DNA level, which means we're all capable of accomplishing what LeBron James or Diddy or DJ Khaled or Oprah or whoever, man, right? I just think of the people that on my Instagram feed, like 50 Cent. Like, why am I saying 50 Cent? But I guess he's accomplished a lot of stuff. But the point is that, listen, we all can accomplish the exact same things, but some of us have tapped in to higher levels of awareness, okay? So if you come from a family where it's like okay to just make 50 grand a year, working a job, and, you know, allowing yourself to get overweight, drinking beer on Sundays, watching, you know, the football team get beat, or watching NASCAR and stuff like that, and just, you know, if that's cool, if that's what you want, man, I'm not poking at that. But if you're on this call, I'm assuming you're in this game for more than $1,000, $2,000, hopefully $5,000 a month. Hopefully you're in this game for like, yo, I need to go Chairman 10. I want Chairman 10. 10,000 a month, you know, before taxes, and then you can write off your entire life because you're an entrepreneur. Yeah, 10,000 a month. That's a good starting point, because you want to have kids, you want to have a family, and you want a nice car, right? We got people. I got to be careful about income claims, but this isn't being streamed anywhere. We got people picking up Bentleys every week now. These chairmen are just picking up Bentleys, man, picking up nicer cars, retiring mom and dad. We've had so many young people, young chairmen, pay off mom and dad's mortgage payments in this company. I mean, I've never seen anything like this ever. And I've been doing this for quite some time. I've been doing this for 10 years in February. So here we go. Number 1, make the decision. Number 2, eliminate distractions. Number 3, write down exactly where you're going to be come August 31st, 2020. The background of my cell phone, okay, what is it? It's my goal. It's my goal. Okay. 2.5 years ago, I wrote down, I'm so happy and grateful now that I helped 100 people go Chairman 10 by December 31st, 2018. We hit that. And then it was, we're so happy and grateful now, we've helped 200 people go Chairman 10 by whatever, it was March 15th, 2019. And we were like at 220. Now we're so happy and grateful now, we've helped 1,000 Chairman 10s, 1,000 people go Chairman 10 and above in our company by December 31st, 2020. You see how I say it? It just rolls off my tongue. You know why it does that? Because I wake up in the morning and I say it 5 times. In the middle of the day, when I'm just making eggs or making some Beyond Burger thing, or I'm sitting outside, or I'm hanging out with my girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying my goals. See, at 22 years old, when my mentor told me that, speaking your goals, I said, that's stupid. I don't need to do that. That just sounds weird. What are you speaking things into existence? Yeah, that sounds cute and all, bro, but I don't believe in that. And then I realized, oh, maybe that's why you're broke, Alex. Maybe that's why you struggle, Alex. Maybe that's why you try to work hard, but your head keeps banging on the wall over and over and over and over and over again because you're not listening to mentors. So maybe that's idea number 4 tonight, is be okay with following the leader. Did you know the best leaders are still the best followers? Did you know that? TD Jake said that, all right? I didn't say that. TD Jake said that. And I think he knows what he's talking about, right? So the best leaders are the best followers. Wow, I'm a chairman elite in this company, right? It doesn't matter, number 1 money earner. I don't care about any of that, the titles and crap. I listen to mentors. I listen to Christopher Terry. I listen to Bob Proctor. I listen to not all the things, but most of the things Grant Cardone tells me to do, okay? I have mentors. Do you have mentors? Yeah, I got mentors. But you say you have mentors, and Matthew Thayer tells you that, hey, you need to do 5 presentations, let's just use a week for an example, okay? And you do 3 presentations a week. You're not listening to Matt. Matt, hey, Matt, how do you go Chairman 25? Well, I did a minimum of 5 to 6 presentations a week. Okay, I'm listening. But then you go do 3 presentations for the week. Are you truly listening? You're listening, but you didn't hear it. Because when you write down the word hear and you add a T to the end of the word hear, what's the spell? Heart. Right? So if you hear it, it actually goes into your heart, right? You can listen. Man, I listened in school growing up, dude. I didn't hear anything. That's why I was in the slow math for 4 years. That's why my guidance counselor basically said, hey, son, you need to go do manual labor and you need to make money with your hands because you will never make money with your brain. I mean, these are the things I'm getting told at 16 and a half years old in Columbus, Ohio. I just chose not to believe the nonsense people were telling me. That's another thing tonight. Don't listen to people tell you about you. I don't care if it's your mom. What? Just because she gave birth to you doesn't mean mom knows everything that's right for your life. I'm just being honest with you. Well, she's my mom. Okay. Does she drive the car you want? Oh, she doesn't? Then stop listening to her when it comes to financial success. I'm not saying be disrespectful and don't listen to your father. That's not what I'm getting at. But when it comes to investments, if dad doesn't own 100 multifamily apartments, are you going to ask dad what he thinks about 100 multifamily apartments? That would just be ignorant, man. And ignorance isn't a negative thing. Ignorance is just ignorance. Like I'm ignorant on rocket science because I don't know rocket science. It doesn't mean it's a negative. I don't friggin' understand it, right? Before this year, I didn't really understand anything about politics. I didn't care about any of it. I voted for Obama in 2008, and I didn't vote in the last election because I was like, I don't really care because I'm just gonna live my life and that's it. But now I'm like, maybe I should get educated because this stuff is like nutty now, right? So don't listen to people unless they have what you want. Okay. And then on the spiritual side of success, which is where 90%, 95% of success lies, this is what you have to understand as well. Okay. You have the ability, we have things called the higher faculties. Okay. So we have higher faculties. I know I'm talking fast. That's why I always recommend people to take notes. You have perception, will, reason, memory, imagination, and intuition. The one I want to talk about right now, okay, I guess I'll talk about a few really quick, but the imagination, that is the greatest gift God gave you and I. Whatever God you pray to, God bless. To me, it's all Gucci, it's all amazing, okay? But God gave us, the number one gift he gave us was the ability for us to take our mind, our brain, okay, and actually create whatever it is we want. So this is what you need to do. If you wrote down, hey, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a Platinum 2000 by August 31st, 2020, or I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a Chairman 10 by August 31st, 2020, this is what you need to do. In your imagination, you need to build a picture. You need to see yourself in your mind. I know this sounds crazy. I'm going to give you some real life examples here. You need to see Jason or Michael or George or Jackson or Sim or Nicole or Jose or Sybil Stewart or Danny Gray or Deshaun. You need to see you at $10,000 a month in your mind. You may say, man, that sounds crazy. It may sound crazy, but it's the truth. That's how this happens. Because the apartment I'm living in right now in Miami, I drove past this place in 2015. My rent in Arizona was $3,000 a month. Okay. And I drove past this apartment and I looked it up on the internet and it said $20,000 a month to live there. And I'm like, well, that's a lot of money. I don't have that money, but Batman would live there because there's a car elevator. So I said, I'm going to live there one day. And what did I do in Arizona? I printed off Porsche Design Tower next to Alicia Keys, Swizz Beatz, Gucci Mane, Birdman's in the sauna with me all the time. That dude is a hysterical dude. Birdman is a funny guy, right? I put it on my wall in Arizona. And everyone, why did you do that? Well, okay. Well, then I took a Rolls Royce Wraith and I put that on the wall as well. When I had a BMW, nothing wrong with a BMW, but I sat in a Rolls Royce and I said, well, once you sit in a Rolls Royce, you understand what I'm saying to you. Okay. And here's the thing. Oh, it's materialistic. Oh, it's materialism. We shouldn't be thinking about materialistic stuff. It's not materialistic stuff. It's whatever you desire is up to you. All right. You can take the money, do whatever you want with it, man. I donate tens of thousands a year to my old high school and send kids to college that can't afford to go to college, right? So you got to decide what you desire. What do you want out of it? But this is my point. The spiritual side of success, you got to create yourself in your mind of you earning that level of money. Joey, that's good. I'm saying Jason and Matt when it's Joey and Matt. That's a good where we're going to be in the future. Chairman 750 is already done, okay? But for Joey and Matt to go to Chairman 100, they will not go there until they get emotionally involved with the idea of Chairman 100 income in their mind, and they build an image of them and their wives, the way they live, the house they're living in, where they're living, the clothes in their closet, the cars in their driveway, the amount of money they wire to mom and dad because they're good kids. They will not go to that level until they're in harmony with that level, right? And if you interviewed people like Kris Jenner, who built the entire Kardashian empire, if you interview people like Justin Bieber's manager, Scooter Braun, if you interview people like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Kevin Hart, I've studied these people, man. I've peeled back the onion on greatness, and I found common threads. One of those common threads is right here, law of attraction. Law of attraction. And what does that mean? It means your thoughts enter into your feelings enter into your actions, and the actions will lead you to where you want to go. So I'm going to go quick here for 10 more minutes. I know Joey and Matt will have a few words for you guys as well, okay? The spiritual side is you got to, number one, write down your goal. This is what happens. When I write down my goal on paper, what happens is I'm now taking my 5 senses God gave me, and I'm connecting them with my goal, okay? I'm writing it down. I'm touching it. I'm seeing it. That's another sense, right? I can smell the damn thing, right? I'm smelling it. If I want to taste the piece of paper, I can lick the piece of paper. I'm hearing it. So I'm touching it. I'm tasting it. I'm smelling it. I'm hearing it, and I'm seeing it, right? And when you get your 5 senses involved, those are like antennas to the frequencies around you, all right? So I now write down my goal, and I say it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, because I have to change the paradigm in my mind to replace it's okay if you don't have a lot of money. It's okay to drive a car that the AC works half the time in the damn summer, right? It's okay to put 3% down on a house and take out a 80-year mortgage payment for your home because you don't have enough money to pay the dang thing off. It's okay. It's okay to be unhealthy. It's okay to not be able to give money to your church. It's okay. Just accept it. Grandma, grandpa, they were broke. Mom and dad, they were broke. So you, the son, you, the daughter, you're just going to wind up being broke. You don't have to accept that as truth, man. Okay. The other faculty, higher faculty, is reason. Reason is the ability for us to choose. So when you hear the news and it's negativity, guess what you can do? Reject it. You can accept or reject any idea that hits your mind. Did you know that? No one taught me that in school, man. I had to read it in a book, and I had to listen to it from my mentor. It's unbelievable, okay? So you write down the goal, and then you wake up every single day, and you don't grab your cell phone and start scrolling on Twitter and Instagram. You sit there, and you think about 5 things you're grateful for. Every morning you wake up, I don't care if it's so hot and you can't afford AC. Okay. I don't care if you got to take Uber to the grocery store because you can't afford a car, right? You wake up and you think about 5 things you're grateful for. When your body is in a harmonious vibration of gratitude, listen to this: fear, doubt, worry, stress, anxiety cannot exist. This is from Tony Robbins. And this is a scientific proven test that was done with this, with brain waves. All right. You cannot experience negative emotions when you're grateful. And let me tell you something. We're in America. I don't care how bad we think it is here, guys. We have something to be grateful for just to wake up in the USA, man. I've been in 86 countries around the world. Trust me when I tell you, with the poorest neighborhoods in America, dude, let me take you to Lima, Peru. Let me take you to Lagos, Nigeria. Let me take you to �W𝐀𝐿, Ecuador. Let me show you families making $200 a month, feeding 3 kids, rice, beans, and bananas. Okay. There's the only thing they have in their house, there's dirt, and then there's a rug over the dirt. I'm just telling you, One day you'll be able to travel and you'll be able to see the world, and you're going to say, oh my gosh, we have so much to be grateful for. Okay. So the spiritual side, you got to write down your goals and fall in love with the idea. Okay. Then every day you wake up and you put in the physical work, right? The law of attraction doesn't work without the law of action. Okay. I'm not telling you if you sit there and think Chairman 10, Chairman 10, Chairman 10, Chairman 10, it's going to fall out of the sky and land on your doorstep. That's not what I'm telling you right now. Joey grinds his face off every day. Matt grinds his face off every day. I grind my face off every single day, okay, for years. And you know what? It's worth it. And now it's not even working. It's fun for me. This is enjoyable for me because hopefully, 9 out of the 189 people, you're going to get the information. You're going to make the decision. You're going to cut out the negative environments and people in your life, and you're going to get Chairman 10 done by the end of summer. And then you're going to stand on stage and share your story and inspire other people to go do the same thing. Just so all of you know, at one point in all of our careers, we were in the back of the room, uncertain, scared, anxious, freaking out. At one point, I was on the side of the stage in 2011. I wasn't broke. I was making $4,000 a month, so I was doing well. But at $4,000 a month, I was the kid on the side of the stage, sneaking up to the front, taking notes, okay? Because I made the decision that this is what I was going to do. And I didn't care what I had to do. I don't care how many people told me it was stupid. I don't care how many people quit. This is what I was going to do, okay? There's a great mentor out there, and this is what he says. He says, you want to tell yourself, this I will do. Super simple, right? This I will do. And then you go out and you do it. What do you do every day? You wake up, you go into gratitude, and then you do the work. What is the work? Well, Chris Terry pays me and you for two things. You know those two things are? He pays us to go out and acquire customers. You should write this. This is important stuff. How do I make money here? I'm going to tell you the two ways. Go out and acquire customers. Number two, help your current customers go get more customers. Man, that's simple, man. I had a 1490 SAT score. All right. I was considered dumb growing up. That's another thing that we don't have time to get into, but your grades mean nothing when it comes to success. Nothing. Your degree, nothing when it comes to success. We got ex-felons at Chairman 100. We got homeless people that were homeless on the streets at Chairman 100. We got kids at Chairman 250, 22-year-old kids, all right, at Chairman 250, man. So any excuse you're telling yourself, just erase it out of your mind because your story is not, it's not special, man. Like the people I've met and the stories I've heard over 10 years, I've heard the most insane things you can ever fathom. And then they flip it into a positive and become a success story in their life. Okay. So every day you do the work. What is the work? Every day you prospect people. Every day you do presentations, and every day you promote the next cause. That's what you do. This is simple stuff. It's like being an athlete, man. I'm friends with some of these guys, dude. They eat well. They train hard. They memorize the playbooks. They get good sleep. They put good fuel in their body. Yes, a lot of them have God-given ability and talent, right? But they eat well. They train. But you know what athletes do? They're disciplined. These guys are disciplined, man. Like, you think LeBron James still needs to go work out at 7 in the morning every day? Dude, the guy's unbelievably, insanely amazing. I read, when Kobe passed away, I read the book Mamba Mentality. My dad sent it to me. I didn't read the whole book. I'd be lying to you if I said that. Dude, Kobe Bryant was he was a freak mentally. This dude was a freak mentally. The stories of that dude, like losing a playoff game, flying back to LA, and then going to the gym from the airport and shooting in the night for 5 hours, and then going to practice for 5 hours, going home and eating dinner, and then going back to the gym for 5 hours. I mean, you read about people that achieve greatness, and it just makes you feel lazy. And I've been blessed to now see what that looks like on the basketball court, on the football field with pro athletes, and now even the music industry. After hearing some of these stories of people like Meek Mill and French Montana, I'm like, dude, this is just insane. But you know what's crazy and amazing about it? Every industry, whether it's business, sports, movies, music, they all have the exact same mentality. And they all do the same things. They are disciplined and they're committed and they are focused. If you got more focus, I'm telling you, man, summer 2020 is going to be a whole lot better than summer 2019. Okay. So every day you prospect, every day you do presentations, every day you promote. And on the spirit, that's the physical side. But on that spiritual side, it's a little bit more challenging. It's a little bit more difficult, but you have got to start lying to yourself over and over and over and over again, because your mind and my mind do not know the difference between what is real and what is of imagination. Did you know that? Our minds don't know the difference between real and imagination. It's kind of like when Conor McGregor was basically homeless in Ireland. There's videos of this on YouTube. If you don't believe me, you guys can look it up. And his girlfriend, who's now his wife, worked 2 jobs. They slept on the floor of a 1-bedroom apartment. And Conor was in videos, taking selfie videos, telling the camera he was going to be world champion UFC fighter of the world, right? World champion, heavyweight, whatever, world champion. And the dude so broke, they can barely eat in the slums of Ireland. And then you see, 10 years later, boom, on Instagram 2 days ago, I saw it. I don't know her name because I don't follow women's track and field, but there was a young woman who tweeted in 2000, I think I reposted it in 2011. She said, 5 years from now, I'm going to be a world record holder. I'm going to be a college graduate. And then it showed her picture then, and then it showed her picture now in the 2 tweets. And exactly what she tweeted in 2012 happened in 2020. I mean, there's so much proof of this stuff in mainstream sports, mainstream music, mainstream media. It's unbelievable. Okay. I'm telling you guys, this stuff works. I'm telling you, whatever you see, you want to have your goals in front of you all of the time. I guarantee you, Joey and his wife, Britt, I guarantee you they got a picture of their dream home in Scottsdale, Arizona, somewhere in their house. So they're in Minnesota right now, but dude, mentally they're seeing their house. They're seeing their house. They're seeing their house. I've been seeing, when Drake posted that new home in Toronto, man, I take the virtual tour of Drake's home in Toronto, Canada on the computer at least once a week. And I imagine as they're narrating this, you guys should do it. It's an insane house. I'm imagining myself in this house as if it's my house, as if this is my bedroom. That's my basketball court. This is my movie theater, video game room. I imagine my closest friends in the house with their families at a big dining room table, talking about investments, talking about hedge funds. And I'm telling you, it's all gonna come true, because it's been coming true for the last 10 years of my life. Once I said, I'm gonna be a student of this information. Okay, information, right? It's 3 words in 1 word. And I'm gonna stop here because I know I just keep going. I just gotta stop at some point, okay? Information is in. So so words and thoughts go into your mind. It goes in. Okay. Form means it forms. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. So it goes in and then it forms. Ation is a sister word of action. So words go into your mind. They blossom like plants in a farm, I guess, or crops in a farmland. And then your body takes action on what's in your mind. Our body is an instrument of the mind. Try to raise your right hand without thinking about it first. Dude, you can't do it. Our mind tells us what to do 24/7, 365. So the last thing I'm going to say is just to give a little bit of perspective here. All right, I know sometimes people say, you know what, this Forex thing is tough. High frequency Forex is tough. Recruiting people is tough. People want to quit. This is tough. That's tough. This is tough. That's tough. Let me just explain something to you guys. Listen, I love to have perspective, and you got to have some perspective here. Okay. Let's say Martin Luther King. What Martin Luther King did, that would be considered tough. What he did, that would be tough. What Gandhi did, that would be considered tough. Becoming the first black president, Barack Obama, that would be difficult. Would you agree? That would be a challenge. Me and you going Chairman 10, 500 customers. You can't say that's difficult, because now you're disrespecting what these other people did, right, with their lives, with changing the whole world. It can be a little bit challenging, but this isn't hard. This isn't tough, right? You're just not putting the correct focus on what you need to be focused on. You're too busy watching Twitter, and you're watching all these new. And I know most of the team on this call is USA, so that's why I go a little bit USA specific here. You guys, you got to stop watching so much news, man. I mean, honestly. My mentor, Bob Proctor, you know what he told me? I said, hey, Bob, what do you think about everything going on in the world right now? This is when the whole C word was happening, right? I said, what do you think about everything going on in the world right now? He goes, you know what? I don't think about it. I said, wow. He said, why? He goes, how is that going to move me towards my goals? He's turning 86 years old next month. You want to know something? He prepaid his 100th birthday party at the �W𝐻𝐼𝐸 Hotel in Las Vegas. He prepaid his birthday party. And I said, why did you? I said, what? Why? He goes, now I have to show up to it. I mean, let's talk about just, right? Your eyeballs are like, what the? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the? You know, it's crazy, man. But that's the level you guys have got to get on, man. You got to get on $100,000 a year. Dude, that's done for you. It's done when you decide it's done, okay? You wake up tomorrow morning a new person, and you say, you know what? Dude, everything changes right now. People always love I'm going to start a new diet in 3 weeks. I'm going to change my life when Corona goes away. I'm going to do this when Trump leaves office. Then I'm going to put my hat on backwards. No. Dude, it's never going to be a perfect time to start. You know how fast you can make a change in your life? That's it. Oh my gosh, right? So many people, they get ready, or they make a plan to make a plan. I'm going to stop smoking, but I'm going to do it next week. Dude, just stop smoking. Like, take the cigarette and throw it out your damn car and never do it again. Just stop smoking, dude. Stop eating, meat. Just stop eating the damn meat. Like, whatever your thing is, just stop. Just take your TV and turn it around until you go platinum 5,000. Then you're not going to be tempted to go do Call of Duty at 2 a.m. when you got no money, man. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I know I say some outlandish things sometimes, but it's just the God honest truth. And I know that that's part of the reason why I'm here today where I am. And I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat success to you. I know what it takes because I've been through hell and back several times. You make the decision, you write down the goal, you set the target, you lock into mentors. Joey and Matt are they know what they're doing on both sides. Most of the time, honestly, you don't get a great pro trader and a pro networker. It's usually one or the other. I'm just being real with you. You guys are friggin' blessed out of your mind that I do three-way connections with other Chairman hundreds. And I'm like, Matt, can you please get on the call and, help these people? They're not in your group. And Matt's always like, yeah, man, whatever you guys need. He's a team player. He's in your team, man. This dude is a part of your organization. See, you never even heard that before. And now you're like, wow, 240,000 customers. And I got one of the top traders. I got his cell phone number. Like, good luck, dude. You think he can sit there and text message 800 people back a day? No. But is he going to text you back? Yeah, he's probably going to. Okay. So guys, make the decision, lock in, and just work, man. And this is the last thing I promise. If you knew what I knew, you would do what I do. If you knew what I knew, okay, if you knew we tripled the company in the last 4 months, you would work harder, okay? If you knew the plans in the company-wide promo possibly launching July 4th, okay, if you knew those things were coming, you wouldn't do other things, man. Like, for me, it's God, family, success. But let me share something with you. At one point in my career, it was God, success, family, and this is why. I was going to be successful to take care of my family. You see what I did there? So it's okay, man. You miss a couple birthday parties. It's okay. You're doing Zoom calls on Mother's Day. Maybe you're going to be on a plane one day during Father's Day. Listen, man, you're doing this for your family. I did this for my family, and now I do it for your families. That's why I'm on these calls at midnight, because I love it, and I want to see you guys win and make every wild dream you have become a reality. So, you guys, we're going to finish this year north of 400,000 active customers. 2021, we will hit the 1 million customers in the first half of 2021 with the things we have in store and just the growth trajectory. When that happens, just so you know, you're going to be a part of you're going to be part of the first ever $1 billion financial foreign exchange digital currencies company ever that's actually based on education, not some fake little coin that they were selling for $50,000 a couple years ago. This is the first ever $1 billion financial educational platform in the history of network marketing. If you can't get excited about that, man, you got to go to the doctor and get your head checked. So guys, I appreciate you guys. Joey and Matt to me are 100% brothers to me. And you guys are in incredible hands. And let's rock and roll. And I also know that some of Greg and Melanie's team is on here as well off of Instagram. And Greg and Melanie are phenomenal people as well. Amazing, 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 amazing husband and wife team that understand the game as well. This is all one family. There's no teams, man. This is one family, one IAM Mastery Academy. So I'll see y'all on Instagram tomorrow morning. God bless. Joey Wilson, back to you, my